Alright, so I'm going to be doing like a little diagnostic of the different earthing shoes and how their different polymer outsole might affect the conductivity and earthing potential of the shoe. And so there we got it plugged in about 4 to 5 millimeters apart, and we're getting the ohms resistance reading that you see on the screen. So that shows you the resistance of conductivity to flow through just that outsole material. And just a little background on me, I am the founder of Earth Runners and the creator of Ion Sync. Here's the Tolos, which features the Ion Sync through the sole at the midsole, which makes its way to the insole side. And then with the voltmeter, we're basically going to kind of take the two probes, and what I do to test the ohms resistance is I kind of stab the probes in maybe 3 to 5 millimeters apart, as you can see right there, and then you get the ohms resistance reading on the voltmeter. So there is the Tolos. Now we'll move on to the Groundz, which actually has a pretty similar kind of style. It's like a sporty tennis shoe, form fit. I'm going to do that same kind of ohms resistance reading where I probe about 4 to 5 millimeters apart, and we're getting the ohms resistance reading that you see on the screen. So that shows you the resistance of conductivity to flow through just that outsole material, which is good information to have because that's part of the earthing circuit. You got the conductive outsole, but then you have all those other layers inside which are important. And now we're going to move on to the Bahe. But what we're going to do here is that same kind of technique where we probe the tips of the voltmeter into the outsole, like about 4 to 5 millimeters apart. And then we can see the reading right there on the voltmeter, showing the ohms resistance of this outsole material. And then lastly, we have the Vivo. If we test the outsole, all right, and there we have the probes kind of testing, the ohms resistance of the outsole material, as you can see on the voltmeter, which is measuring the resistance to conduct electricity. But that's pretty much it for the different earthing shoes and their different ohms resistance.